Hey YouTube, MrRampro here, and right now you're looking at the zero tolerance 0801. I had the box open on the previous take. I think this is like the 6th time I've tried this video. It doesn't come out, so I'm going to try to just try it again. How about that? Alright, so far, me personally, I'm really digging this knife. I like a lot of the knives that I have, and I'm kind of like everybody else. You buy a knife, and especially you spend money on it and stuff like that. You kind of get disappointed, or you can kind of be really excited about it. Just depending on how you are. I've been fairly fortunate, and I really try not to buy everything. I've been trying to streamline my purchasing down to stuff that I really like, or that I see y'all's videos on, and I really like from there. So this knife here is the newest one to the collection as far as non-traditionals go, and I'm really liking this. The overall handle design is really nice. This hump back here in the back fits really nice into your hand. Just a really comfortable knife. It is a little bigger than what I kind of expected, but I've been carrying it every day since I had it, and I think I've had it about 2 weeks. You can see the wear here on the pocket clip just from carrying it, but I've been carrying it, like I said, for about 2 weeks now, and I really think that it excels in quite a few of your regular EDC tasks. I normally carry like a traditional knife with me, and this one, and this has been the setup here lately, the GEC bullnose in black, and then this 0801. And as far as the 0801 goes, I think you've got really clean lines. You've got a lot of the just smooth, I don't even know how else to say it, just smooth, clean lines. You don't have, any weird space age nonsense kind of looking stuff on it. Just a really clean knife. It's not plain, but it's not super flashy. There's nothing that sticks out on it that kind of points it off into the tactical world, or just kind of labels it with a certain group or anything. I kind of like that. I think it looks a little classier, and I was kind of in the mood for something like that. I usually make a lot of the knives that I have my own by, just, I don't want to say either pimping them out or tearing them up, however you want to look at it, but either way, kind of customizing them and make them my own. And I was looking at this one here, and I was trying to think of what I could do, and I think anodizing that titanium is probably the best thing to do. There's a couple of guys out there that'll do it for you. I think I'm going to try to maybe get into it myself, maybe ask one of the other pimpers here on YouTube to help me out with that, and we'll see how that goes. But you do have this kind of bolster end here, so you can do different colors and stuff like that, and kind of set it off. Now, as far as this blade steel goes, this is the L-Max blade steel. I've never had a knife in the L-Max. It's kind of one of those things that a couple of the higher end production knives have had, but not too many of them. And I'd heard, in forums here and there that, certain companies had problems with the heat treat and, the edges and stuff like that. So I was kind of trying to stay away from it a little bit. Just anything really new. I didn't want to be the first one on the bandwagon with it, just in case it was terrible. But this one really seems to be holding an edge. I did have to strop it once, but so far, it's doing a really great job. And I also want to say, too, that this knife here has gotten a lot smoother after I carried it. The first couple of days I had it, I don't know if you can see that or not. The first couple of days that I had it, I was kind of pulling back my fingernails, flipping it so much, but it was so stiff. And now, it just fires right out of the handle. And hardly any effort, really. And I think maybe just using it a little bit's kind of broken it in a little more, which is pretty cool. That was kind of a pleasant surprise. I will say that they Loctite a lot of their screws, and this one stripped out. I was trying to take the clip off so I could sand it, because it's kind of getting this wear marks on it and everything, and just make it a little, I guess, less tacky, because it's only it's only been 2 weeks old, and I just wanted to get that crap off of there. But either way, couldn't get it off, stripped out, so now I got to call Zero Tolerance and see if they're going to send me some more screws or whatever I got to do. And I'll probably have to end up drilling this one out. But I noticed a couple of people, have said things about the design, where they didn't like the Zero Tolerance here on the handle. Actually, I like that a lot. I think it's pretty cool. See if I can. I don't mind that whatsoever. And let's see. Of course, you got the CT on the blade. You got a couple other markings on the back there. Nothing super special. You do have the stainless steel lock bar insert. I'm not really going to go too much into the detail of it. You guys have seen the reviews. If you know, most people watching these videos probably already have the knife anyways. But in case you don't, I would recommend it. Definitely, I don't want to go into a blind recommendation on it. I would say that if you're in the market for a titanium flipper, full titanium, then I think I would head this route, because you really don't see too many of them out there as far as full titanium. And I'm trying to think offhand of any other full titanium flippers out there, and I really don't think of any as far as, you know, this price point under $200. I think I paid right at $200 with shipping for this one, and you really don't see any. So I mean, if you can think of one, put it in the comment section. You know, I'd be interested in picking up more anyways. So, you know, kind of help me out with that. But overall, ergonomics are pretty nice. I like how it fits in your hand. It's a really comfortable knife. You've got a nice broad blade, nice sweep to it. It seems to really excel. The point, you know, seems to work in little bitty tasks and stuff like that. I mean, you know, little stuff. When we were opening, you know, plastic bags and crap like that today, that stuff's perfect just for, you know, slicing right through it. Sound effects are free, by the way, so lucky you. Really clean looking. Getting a little wear right here on these pivots. That's what kind of the one thing that I didn't like about the black hardware. I knew that crap was just going to wear off. I was hoping it wouldn't, but I figured it probably would. I think it'd be really cool just to take it out and, you know, either probably just Scotch-Brite it and just knock it down a little bit. Just take the black off and kind of give it a kind of worn finish or something like that. Kind of sand it, polish it, whatever you got to do. But really clean, nice knife. I really like it. This is one of the ones that you can just sit there and play and flip all day long. The couple of the other stuff, I would say that the knurling on the flipper back here is really nice. And I didn't see this on a video, on any of the other videos, but I just thought that was something that just kind of like just felt really nice. It looked really clean. I thought this looked kind of funny. That little lip that goes back in to hook into the stop pin. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I just thought it looked a little funny. But nice center, and you can see here too. Hopefully it'll. I think that profile on the blade just looks sick. How you have the swedge that comes in and it goes out almost like an arrowhead or something. Looks really cool. But either way, if you're in the market for this type of knife, I definitely recommend this one. I mean, I don't think you're getting anything close to that, you know, as far as price point wise, materials, and the quality on this one is really good. A lot of the zero tolerance knives they've been pretty good. My only other one, if I'm not missing one, is this, what is this, a 301? Yeah. And I've used this one quite a bit. You can see a couple of the scratches and stuff on the blade there. But the grind is not exactly even. You can see that it's a little bigger on that side than it is on this side. Looks like it's starting to rust there on the edge too. Sorry, I wanted to look at that off camera and see exactly what that was, but that's kind of weird. Hopefully it's not rust. Hopefully it's just something staining. But anyways, my only experience with the ZT knives was this one, and it was kind of a slow flipper. It's big, a little harder to close, and it just doesn't fire out that fast. So when I picked this one up, the 801, it was really nice. I mean, nice audible click, just bam. So that's really cool. Nice, refreshing, just fast flipper. And I don't have one. I've got the Brad Southard flipper, which is, you know, fine, but it's not as big as this, and it's not, you know, in that category as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it is still a nice flipper, but it's a smaller knife. It's definitely not in these categories here. But this one just kind of seems subdued. I think by the spring assist, I think I'd rather just have a detent ball and no spring assist. You know, just a hard detent that you can when you overcome that hard detent, you're going to have to put more pressure down on the lever here to get over the hard detent, which is going to shoot this blade out pretty hard. And I'd rather have, you know, no detent. I know it's a heavier blade, but I think you could get away with it. This just seems really soft and kind of weird. Just seems really a soft flipper. I don't know. I like the knife, but it just doesn't seem very fast. And this thing, I mean, and obviously the knife is freaking 3 times as heavy as this one here too. I think this was a little over 4 or 5 ounces, but just really smooth. This has the bearings inside. This is really just a step above what I was expecting. I still like this one here. This is kind of, you know, a bigger, heavier duty knife. This is usually one of my backups if I'm needing something big to go play in the yard or whatever. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this 801. Look at it, pick it up. I really just wanted to, you know, kind of go over some basic stuff on it. I'm trying to get away from all the regular reviews. I think they're kind of getting boring. You know, weights and heights and all that crap. I've never paid attention to that junk on any of y'all's videos, so I'm sorry, but I never watch that or pay attention to it anyways. I'd rather hear you guys just, you know, yak about the knives and talk about them. Hopefully you feel the same. If not, then turn this off. And if you don't turn it off, I'll do it for you.